Alright team, let's do this. I do have a bit of a confession to make, as you can see down here. This says claimed already. Anyway, let's jump into the map while I talk about that. So essentially, I have already done this part 2, and I did record it. However, there was a bit of a fuck up at one point in time, and so now I have to do it again. Which I'm fine with. It's perfectly fine, it's just annoying. Because essentially what happened was I fucked up at one part and I ended up dying. Now, this was easily avoidable. I should have just used an ability in time, and so instead of accepting my fuck up, ooh, that could be a little bit better actually. So instead of just doing what I would usually do and restarting that level. It was on like round 78 or something. Essentially, I didn't have as great of camo detection as I thought, but it was easily solved by just using an ability, right? So instead of restarting the whole thing, I thought, fuck it, I can just, clean round 4. That's what I like to see. So yeah, instead of restarting, I just thought, fuck it, I'll just hit continue. We're that close to finishing, may as well. And all will be good. But little did I know that by hitting continue, I had in fact... I didn't know hitting continue actually does this, and paying monkey money does this, but it gives you lives. I had no idea about that. I didn't realize it gave me... And it gives me an arbitrary amount of lives. It gave me like 8 lives, which I thought was a weird number, because I had 33, and then I was on 41, right? And that was weird. I don't know why it specifically gave me 8 lives, but essentially, by the end of the Odyssey, I had 1 life, which means if I didn't gain those 8 lives, I would have lost. So, in order to make things right, I've completed the first 2 maps of the Odyssey yet again, lost the correct amount of lives yet again, which was surprisingly easy to do, and now we're back, so that I am here, legitimately not gonna lose as many lives this time, not gonna die on round 78, because I'm gonna be prepared for it, stupid freaking thing, and yeah, so essentially, nothing's changed, this is still the Odyssey. Only thing that's different is I now have a little bit of foresight, because somehow I glossed over the fact that the very last map was Off the Coast. Off the Coast is a very painful map to start on, in my opinion. I don't know about how you guys feel, but if you don't have any monkey knowledge and you try and start on Off the Coast, especially on Magic Monkeys only, it is quite difficult. So, yeah. That's the situation, that's why it says claimed every time we return to see the maps in order. And, yeah, other than that, this is the Odyssey. No trickery, no monkey knowledge. I did use monkey knowledge to get through the first 2 maps again, for like the 2nd time. But don't worry, that wasn't part 1. Part 1, completely monkey knowledge free, same with part 2. Just to make things easier and to get me back here a little quicker. But yes, we're all good. In the hood, nothing will have changed dramatically. Okay, there we go. So hopefully that's clear. If not, let me know in the comments. I'll clear things up more. Admittedly, I'm quite shit at explaining certain things, so I understand if you are a little confused. But to put it simply, I fucked up. But don't worry, because part 1 is still without monkey knowledge, getting through the whole thing. And part 2, this video, should be the same. So, should be a good old regular routine. I was just letting you know, because I like to own up to my mistakes. Because let's face it, we can't grow as people unless we own up to our mistakes and our, what's the other word? Shortcomings? Misdoings? Wrongdoings, wrongness. Anyway, I just didn't want to lie to you guys, so there you go. But we're on track. Also, I am actually, I don't know if you guys have just come from like the first video or something, but essentially in the first part I mentioned a dream that I had. A very strange dream. And my mate that I sat next to in my dream, if you want to know about that, it's in part 1 somewhere. My mate that I sat next to in that dream, I'm actually going to see this afternoon. So I'm going to tell him all about the dream, and he's going to be like, what the fuck are you on? But yeah, I'm going out for a nice bit of dinner with the mates. Well, I mean, we're going out to a pub, which isn't exactly known for their amazing dinner, but it's still pretty good. And it's still going to be a good time either way. I am going to wear a mask, because for certain situations, I still prefer to wear a mask, you know, because I personally haven't been hit with the old... It's not... I don't think you can actually say the thing on YouTube for some reason, but there's some sort of restriction in the way, but essentially I haven't been hit with a very popular disease as of late, and you know, I preferably don't want to get hit with it. So yeah, in certain circumstances, I like to stay safe, play it safe, you know, whatever you want to call up, and so I'm probably gonna mask up, and then yeah, we'll be all good. But yeah, there's it's not mandatory to wear masks here anymore, which is nice, you know. I appreciate the freedom, and so do 90% of the population here, because I only see about 10% of people wearing masks these days. But it depends on where we're going for me, you know. Like if we're going to a supermarket or some sort of massive shopping center, then yeah, I'm probably gonna mask up a bit. But if it's like a local deli or something, nah. But I don't know where I stand on pubs. You know, like, admittedly this is a very popular pub, so I probably should wear a mask, but don't know. I mean, I'll have to take it off for eating anyway. So, you know, little bit counterintuitive there, but I guess I probably don't need one, but I'll bring one just in case the capacity of the pub is nearing maximal. But yes, overall should be a good night. Admittedly though, it's not when we usually go to the pub, which is a shame, because the times we usually go to the pub are I think it's a Tuesday? Either a Tuesday or a Thursday, right? And we usually go that time because there's a pub quiz. Now, let me give you some backstory. Number one, in terms of like educational knowledge that we picked up in high school, I probably have the most of that out of my friends. Now don't get me wrong, most of my friends are older than me and will have more knowledge overall, but in terms of education, getting through year 11 and 12, you know, doing ATAR and exams and all that shit, I chose to do that. My main 3 friends didn't. Right? They were taking another course in life, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, overall, I'd have the most sort of school-based knowledge in terms of entering these pub quizzes, right? And so they've got all the pop culture references and all that shit covered. But I'd have the most school-based knowledge. Now, we as a collective are completely shit at these pub quizzes. Not gonna lie, it's just a fact of life, and there's nothing wrong with that fact of life. We're just pretty damn awful. Right, so it's probably a blessing that we're not actually showing up on the right day. But yeah, the last couple of times we did this, I think the first time we did it, we weren't actually playing to win at all. We were just sort of messing around, seeing how many answers we could get correct, and then writing down stupid answers for everything we didn't know. But yeah, I think they've got a handful of categories, like I think there's a music category, a sort of I don't think there's a geography one, thank God. I'm terrible at geography. But, yeah, there's a music category. There's, I think, a TV shows and movies category. And then some other general knowledge stuff. But there you go, as you can see. It says claimed already, but we're working our way through either way. But yes, it'll be interesting. I don't think there will be a quiz on tonight, but who knows? We'll find out, I guess. Place a druid. Druid's actually a pretty solid start on this for round 4. You know, it cleans up most of it. Does pretty damn well, in fact. 57 lives, not terrible, not terrible. Do we have enough? We do now, so we'll just have to wait for the end of this round. Maybe lose a little bit more. A little bit more. Not bad. Even number. I like that. I like that a lot. Cool. Goodbye. Hello. Oh, sorry. I should say hello. There we go. And yeah, we should be good for now. Slap a ninja and an alchemist in there somewhere. Put a necromancer up the front. All will be well. But yeah, this was the map I fucked up on. Essentially, round 78 hit. And for some reason, I didn't have a shimmer. I was going for an archmage instead, which was weird. But yeah, I didn't have a shimmer. And kind of fucked things up for myself by doing that. Because essentially, I had a tech terror at the end, which was my prime reason that I thought I could just hit continue and everything would be fine. But, yes, sadly not. So, number 1 lesson, kids. If you're playing with Magic Monkeys only, always give yourself a shimmer. Always, 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 at least. And, you know, Necromancer isn't too far off from that, so, you know, that's a pretty good call as well. I was kind of tempted to just put all of one tower in. Like, all ninjas. Just see if we could beat it that way. Because I'm pretty sure ninjas could. I think the rest might struggle a bit more. You know, Alchemist isn't exactly known for damage. Druids are good, but don't have any camo detection whatsoever. Wizards are good all-rounders, but purple balloons suck until you can get a Necromancer. Super Monkeys, expensive mofos right there. So I feel like ninjas are probably the best pick if you, for some reason, wanted to put yourself through that. Just giving everyone a heads up. Having flashbacks to blindfolded chimps mode now. Goddamn, that was fun though. That was fun though. I did really enjoy that. And you guys seem to like it as well. I think I remember getting a comment along the lines of grateful for things other than the Odysseys for BTD6. So that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'll see what else I can come up with. Because honestly, blindfolded chimps didn't take as long as I thought it would. It only took like 6, maybe 7 attempts. And most of those failed attempts were dying on round like 30, or even, as embarrassing as it is, like round 6. Just because essentially I thought I placed my hero somewhere good, but it was actually somewhere where it didn't touch the track whatsoever. Good times. Good times. But yeah, this should be a pretty straightforward strategy. I mean, gonna get Bloon Jitsu, gonna get Stronger Stim, and then beyond that, going for Necromancer, then maybe even Prince of Darkness. Because Prince of Darkness won't take shit from anyone. So it's pretty much guaranteed to be a good call. Come on, there, nice. Alright. Oh, yeah, because like, Ninja and Druid are your only... Oh, I guess the Super Monkey as well, but you can't get the top path. Ninja and Druid are your only cheap, sharp popping power in Magic Monkeys only, right? Or does the Alchemist have some sharp damage? Admittedly, I wouldn't I wouldn't put it past him. If you're breaking a potion bottle on a balloon's face, I imagine some shards of glass are going in there. So, you know, I could see how a potion master would deal sharp damage. But yeah, usually it's just the ninja and the druid. And the druid doesn't have camo detection whatsoever, but the ninja does. So that's probably your best bet. Alright. So that's all sorted now. Let's get one of you. Actually, let's put you on this side. Somewhere like here. Because it's always best to have the wizard, or at least if you're going for a necromancer, in my opinion, it's always best to have them very close to the start of the map. So that the second balloons come out, they can instantly be jumped by the necromancy balloons. And even better than that, hopefully, all the necromancing, all the resurrected balloons, I should say, are still within the wizard's radius when they're popping other balloons. So, you know, it's sort of adding more fuel to the fire every single time, which is just brilliant. Okay, that's pretty much at the start, so that would work. It's not like the wizard alone is gonna keep everybody held just before that radius. Because essentially, I think how it works is that any balloons that are killed within the wizard's radius, it doesn't matter what they're killed by, but if any balloons are killed within this radius, they will be put into the little resurrection pool right here, and be coming back. But if they're killed outside of it, the pool just kind of dies a little. That's why I like to have my necromancer right at the front, so we can be self-efficient. Self-sufficient? Yeah, self-sufficient. Oh. But man, I haven't met up with my friends in ages. They're gonna see my gloriously trimmed and refined beard. Although, admittedly, I don't think one of my mates is coming. Which is a shame, because it feels like I haven't seen him in years. To be honest, I was thinking about starting up a Minecraft server. Not like one that costs money. Fuck, I'm not made of money. I don't even have a job yet. Working on it, but I don't have one yet, so I can't exactly pay for one of those. But, I was tempted to start up a sort of free one with my mates again and see what we get up to. Because I say roughly, like, every year at some point in time, my entire friend group all simultaneously get back into playing Minecraft, you know? Whether we play for a month or a week or even just like a day and a half, we get back into Minecraft every year at some point in time. And there's a good reason for it. It's an amazing game. Absolutely love it. But, yeah, it's always good fun. Plus, servers and multiplayer and all that jazz just makes it like 10 times better on top of already how great it is. So hopefully, maybe I'll bring that up tonight. See if these bozos wanna jump on a server or something. Ooh, they got pretty far there. There we go. Much better. Prince of Darkness will happily protect my ass pretty much for the whole game. Actually, if we buff him. Because if we buff him as well, his range gets a little bit bigger. Getting closer and closer to that sweet, sweet start of the map. Yeah, that's pretty good. Plus, you know, who doesn't want to buff their Prince of Darkness? I mean, really. It's kind of a no-brainer situation. He's literally obliterating everything in sight. These guys will probably not get many more pops because of them. Oh, let's cut down these trees. Make it nice and even on the map. And yeah, pretty much from here on, I'm just planning on getting a Tech Terra. That's literally it. I plan on getting a Tech Terra. I'll place it so you guys know where I put it, but honestly, I don't expect to need it. It's just a backup. It's hopefully not fuck up like I did last time, but we should be good. So epic range plus the top path, Tech Terra. And that's pretty much going to be my whole defense for this map, if I'm honest. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at round 80, because I'm not going to do anything else other than get this guy to a Tech Terra. So, see you then. Oh, sadly it doesn't look like we'll be getting Tech Terra before the... well, pretty much the game will be over. But, still. There we go. Just for the hell of it. Alright, last map with 52 lives. I'm feeling good because this map's a pain in the ass, but we'll see how we go. We should fly through it. Bright colors and all that. Let's go with an alchemist start. We'll just see how that goes. Put it on strong, because round 4 is a pain in the ass. Bang, bang, bang. Pretty good, pretty good. Honestly, not terrible. Way to start off this this round. Let's see how round 5 goes. We're just not looking to lose 32 lives. We're looking to lose less than that. And we did it. Cool. So we go home, we hit continue, and then hopefully, yes, sell this boy, grab ourselves a lovely little Oban Greenfoot, and continue from there. Okay. See, you can tell that I've definitely played this map before. Played this map before, probably with Magic Monkeys only before, and Oban, and certainly without monkey knowledge before. So, I've come prepared this time. Usually it does take me like 3 or 4, maybe even more attempts to try and get through that initial round 4 shenanigans. But this time, got that shit locked down. Easy. Only took away like 40 lives. Wait, did that actually take away 40 lives like on the dot? Did I have 54 before I started this? I don't remember. Actually, there's a way to check without me having to get better memory. Did we? 52. 52. Okay, so 38 lives. 38 lives. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, now it's just a nice, relaxing gameplay of Off the Coast with me, your boy. Honestly, I was trying to think of something clever to say other than skinny penis, but that's just all that came to mind. All right. Weirdly, I've been thinking about getting Elden Ring. Now, don't get me wrong. If I did get Elden Ring, it would be specifically for me to just play on my own. And the reason for that is I guarantee if I have Elden Ring, my computer's already gonna run like ass trying to play it. If I tried to record it as well as play it, whew, that doesn't turn out so well. I know because it happened with Skyrim. And I really do hate it. Maybe one day in the future I'll be able to do a Skyrim playthrough that doesn't lag or look like potatoes. One day. And I'll love that day, because there's so many fun, stupid things you can do in Skyrim. I think the last time I played Skyrim, like, consistently, I was just getting into the business of making a bunch of paralysis potions. And goddamn, those are fun. They're almost as good as making people ragdoll. Just like shooting at someone. And you know what? People often use paralysis potions on bows, and then like shoot people from a distance to incapacitate them for X amount of time. You know, or just, you know, line up cleaner shots when they're rigid as a board on the floor. And while that's great, and I appreciate it, and I've done it myself, it's a great time, I feel like a lot of the best times to use paralysis potions are right in the middle of combat, you know? If you're playing on legendary difficulty, 100% use it before combat even starts. But if you're just messing around, on a fairly average difficulty or anything that's not legendary. Use them in the middle of combat. It's so much fun. If you get someone like charging up a power attack and like running at you to do it, if it's like a running power attack and you quickly just slash them, their body goes flying. It is beautiful because the momentum just carries through. The physics engine on that is both the greatest and the worst abomination of all time. Riding vertically up a mountain on a horse. I'll never get over that. That's why Skyrim's so renowned. Not because of its great storytelling, its amazing characters, and awesome world building. No. It's all the stupid shit you can do. It's the same thing with GTA in my mind. You know? Like, yeah, you can appreciate a great story, you know, fall in love with some of the characters, really get emotionally attached to some parts of the relationships that are being tested along the way throughout the story, or you can laugh your ass off when stupid shit happens. And I feel like that's where 99% of the population comes in. With GTA and Skyrim just being like, yeah, kind of ragdolled this person out of existence. How do I get them back? I've had so many times where that's happened to me, where like, I've done something stupid in Skyrim and I've immediately gone to the internet to be like, so, how do I fix this? One of my main pieces of this quest have just yeeted out of existence. How do I get them back? I'm trying to remember the best example I have of that. I think by far my least favorite part of Skyrim is trying to predict where NPCs will be. Because sometimes, if you're not playing with mods, and mods make Skyrim 10 times more hilarious and easier, generally. But if you're playing without mods, you're just playing vanilla Skyrim, sometimes quest markers aren't super intuitive, I guess you could say. You know, it's not super obvious where people want you to go and do stuff. So sometimes you'll be like, okay, where does this person usually hang out? Oh, I know they usually hang out in the pub or the inn or whatever you want to call it, right? You go there, they're not there. You think, oh, okay. The second location I'd look for them is I don't know, maybe the temple. You go there, they're not there. And then it turns out some random NPC interaction means at some point in time they just fuck off across the planet to the other side of the map to go hang out with some besties in another village. And the exact time you're looking for them is pretty much when they're there. Great times. And sometimes I'll even try and challenge myself, like I'll know for a fact that a quest marker will point me exactly where I need to go, but I purposely don't have them on, so I can be like, I bet I can figure it out, or I bet I can find this person, don't worry. And then like 10 hours later, I don't find them, I turn it on, I'm like, oh, the bed and breakfast, of course. Right, there we go. Prince of Darkness, once again, should pretty much solo, as far as I'm aware. So, we're gonna get another Tech Terror. Well, we're gonna attempt to get another Tech Terror. I think we'll still find ourselves quite short of cash. But either way, we're still gonna have fun with it. We're still gonna find out. Maybe we'll once again be able to get it. Oh, actually, if we put these at the front. Now, I'm not fully condoning this, because that is kind of my back line of defense. If we put this right there, just for a little bit, you know, then we'll be able to make a little bit of extra money, which potentially means Tech Terror sooner. Also, I do actually want to place that back again. Just because of this round, specifically. Like, I really needed it at the start. But now, wait, what? Oh, that was the buffed version of Open. There we go. Okay, okay. So now I'm a bit more confident in our abilities to be able to get this Tech Terror in time. Anyway, I'm pretty much just going to be focusing on this Tech Terror. I'm going to be going cross-path with the top again. And I'll see you guys at round 80, or if anything stupid happens and I fuck up and die. See ya. Alright, we did actually manage to afford our boy, Tech Terror, pretty early. So I don't know what else we spent money on in the last map to not be able to afford it by now, but it definitely wasn't the trees that gave us this much money. Interesting. Either way. Also, forgot to mention this. Feel free to let me know if you want my my towers to be renamed to anything. I've recently just renamed this boy to Hermione because someone mentioned it on the part 1. Use the Tech Terror here. So by all means, and don't get me wrong, having the Prince of Darkness be Hermione is kind of amazing. Wait, does that mean it would be a Princess of Darkness? Oh my god, could you imagine if it was called Princess of Darkness instead? That'd be kind of cute. Anyway, there you go. Already claimed, but you'll get some pretty good rewards from there, and you'll also get a few totems to go for the event, which is pretty nice. But there you go. That has been Magic Water Part 2. Completely monkey knowledge-less. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the mix-up, but everything should all be good. So, thanks again. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.